We're here with Shirley Bovshow. Spring is springing all around, and we can finally start thinking about seeing that green coming up underneath our feet. Get rid of that white stuff, that snow. We have been blessed to, you all right? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good?
Just a little excited. I just got excited there for a minute.
No, I think a lot of people are going to get excited when their yard starts coming back.
I know, Shirley. Yes.
And all you have to do is wait for the snow to melt.
Yeah.
And then you can start working on your lawn.
That quickly, right? That's...
The minute it's, okay, so the back east is almost ready to go ahead. So how can we start prepping? After it's gone, how can we start
We need
prepping?
this?
Well, yeah, you've got one of the most important tools for early spring, and that's a rake. And that's a metal rake. It's not the ones that you use for leaves. This, what you're gonna do is two things. Number one, if you have thatch buildup, which is dead grass that kind of gets accumulated.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to move.
Well, listen, when it gets to half an inch of thatch, the water doesn't penetrate your soil anymore, so you need to remove it. So you use that. Also, some people get snow mold, and that happens when the grass keeps getting frozen and thawed throughout the winter. Then you start getting these rings of mold. So in the spring, take your rake when it's ready, when you're ready to go into your yard, and take off that mold, and it'll dry up, and it'll be okay.
What about the weeds, though, that we have?
Oh, yeah.
You need a weed whacker?
Yeah, you know one?
This one.
Well, listen, what I'm thinking right now that crabgrass is everybody's biggest nightmare. So the time to take care of your lawn is to get rid of those crabgrass seeds before they grow. And what you do, you use something like Preen. This is an organic blend, and it's called a herbicide, a pre-emergent herbicide. And all that means is it's a solution of corn gluten meal that is gonna kill the seeds of the crabgrass before it even springs.
Why? Does it have celiac?
Oh, God, yeah, it's allergic to it.
Okay.
Absolutely, so this is a great pre-emergent.
All right.
So if we're running, if we look, and obviously we got some troubled areas, so
like
we want to seed, right?
Yes.
Do we want to seed the whole lawn and just put some extra down?
Yeah, you can overseed. So if your grass is a little bit kind of spotty,
patchy,
there's ways to repair it and just broadcast seed over it. And Christina, you've got this. Why don't you give us a little turn? This is what you're going to use to broadcast your seeds, but actually today, I repaired a patch that we had.
You did?
Oh, I absolutely did. Take a look. It's real simple. 1, 2, 3. Number one, I took my claw, and then I just loosened the soil that is bare. That's the first thing that you need to do. Then I took a little organic compost, and that helps because sometimes the soil level is a little low, so you need to add a little more organic matter. Just mix it in. And then I'm really excited because there's actually lawn seed out there for drought-tolerant lawns. This is the Eco Lawn. So you overseed it, make it nice and thick, then you water it, and then after that you add a little more compost on top so that the next time you water it, the seed doesn't go everywhere.
All right, you said it was drought
yes,
free or eco?
Eco Lawn, yeah.
Okay, so why do you have to water it so much then?
Well, that's a good question. I don't care what plant you have that's native or eco-friendly or drought-tolerant, you've got to establish it. The vascular system of that plant. So in the beginning, you're talking about. You always water a lot. So even an Eco Lawn, you water it a lot the first year. Then you can go sometimes a whole month without mowing and without watering. It's an amazing one.
You said overseeding, you mean seeding over the grass that's there?
Yes.
Or putting too much seed down?
Actually, a little bit of both. You overseed your lawn.
I was right twice.
Yes, you're so smart.
With one question, I was right twice.
Yes, you put it over your grass, you're overseeding, and you do put a good fair amount. And the bags will tell you how much to use, and these spreaders have a control button that tells you how much to put in, and then you go ahead and you put a lot of seed in.
Do you need to fertilize it?
Well, the Eco Lawn doesn't need a fertilizer, which is cool. But if you're using other regular seeds, yes. I'd like this one over here. I think we have, no, that over here, I'm sorry. We've got the organic lawn fertilizer. And again, when you go natural, it's a little easier on your feet, for your kids, your pets, if they're walking through the grass, you don't have to worry about it. So that is that.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Will you help us get our garden started again?
Yeah, what do you want?
I want to put our plants in there, our tomatoes, everything.
Yeah, you got
springtime again.
More information on getting your lawn green for spraying, visit our Pinterest page, pinterest.com/Home and Family TV, and you can check out Shirley's website, EdenBikers.com.